Well, hello, Happy New Year's to all my Aries friends out there. This is going to be your 2020 yearly reading. I've been shuffling a bit already, and so what we want to do is find out what 2020 has in store for all of you. I'm sure the holidays were very busy, and now we're heading into a new year, which is 2020. It's a 4 vibration. 4 is a vibration of fair, of kind of just one foot in front of the other, just doing what you need to do, and kind of just having a certain amount of balance and solidity to the year. However, there can be a lot of little variances and different things that the universe may be sending your way this year. So I've been shuffling for a while. So let's find out what's going to happen for you this year, okay? We're going to kind of go month by month here. Again, this is our Eye in the Sky Tarot. And nice, 3 of Wands. So we have a 4 of Wands. So we got a little rest in January. Things were really busy. Father of Wands. There's a good outlook for you going on. We've got the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is a balancing. The 4 of Wands is a truce. So it looks like you get to take a little break. That's what the 4 is. It's like you've been busy, a lot's been going on, and all of a sudden you get to have a little bit of a rest. It's kind of like a rest between the madness here. Father of Swords, Father of Wands. Interesting. What's with all these men? Sounds like there's some male influence going on. 6 of Cups. Okay, so 6 of Cups is and Mother of Swords. Okay. So it seems like maybe your family got closer, or there's people coming back in. The six of Cups is a cup of celebration, and it is a cup of happiness, and it's a balanced cup. So it's got a great feeling to it, but it also brings this sense that people from the past are coming back into your life. It's kind of like when you have a wedding or something, and all of a sudden you see people that you haven't seen for a while. So it's kind of a chance for a reset emotionally. Sometimes you can fix things that have happened, or you can mend fences or little disagreements or something like that. So it's a really happy time. Yeah, January and February. January is going to be very peaceful for you. February, for some reason, someone might be coming back from the past, wanting love with you, or someone who maybe wasn't nice through the holidays will apologize or something. So there's this whole chance for reconnection, but it winds up being really good because all the 6 of Cups here are upright. You see, they're all upright, and in between you have the 2 people with the World in the middle. That means that there's a coming together, there's a balancing that's happening. So February is going to be really good, and then we have Empress energy coming in March, and that's around your birthday. So that's really good. Wow, so many people. What's going on with all these people? We've got High Priestess energy, and we have Empress energy in between the 4 of Cups. Now, the 4 of Cups is often a proposal. A lot of times the 4 of Cups means you're proposing to someone or someone's proposing to you, but it's a very solid offer. It's kind of like someone, wanting more from you and wanting you to commit to them in a certain way. And you're going, well, I don't know if I want to. I really need to think about this. So it's something, it could be a friend coming back from the past, because we've got the 6 here. It could be someone that you met a while ago coming back and going, gosh, I missed you, and or you saw this person out and about and they decided that they had forgotten about you, but they forgot how much they liked you. So yeah, there's just like a lot of people, but it's really interesting because we've got High Priestess and we have Empress energy. So High Priestess energy is intuition. It's saying, really listen to your heart, listen to your thoughts and feelings when you're in those quiet times, because there's a lot of illumination there with that. The Empress is saying that, you know, anything you touch can turn to gold, basically. Not so much financially, but, just things that you do. If you start a group, it's going to work out good. If you anything you start, anything you purchase, it's the right thing. Anything that you do, the Empress energy is, it just embodies success and fertility and fruition. Maybe some of you are getting a pet. Maybe some of you are getting pregnant. This is yet to be seen. Oh, and then we have the Emperor. Oh my gosh. The Emperor, the Empress, and the High Priestess. Wow. So, yeah, there's just, my gosh, a lot of people. Mother of Swords, Father, High Priestess. It seems like last month, if I recall, you had a lot of people going on too. So there's, I think you could be hearing of a new business venture. You could be hearing of engagements. You could be hearing of children, of pregnancies. Just sounds like spring is going to be bringing a lot too. Okay, the Devil, the Father, wow, oh my goodness, and the Mother of Cups. Oh my gosh, Father of Cups, Mother of Cups, and the Devil. Wow. So people. Who are all these people, Aries? What is going on? So the Devil kind of means that with everything going on, that you have to kind of use a little bit of caution. It means don't let yourself get carried away with things. You see, it's kind of like we can get swept up in the moment. We can get caught up in the moment, and that's when things happen, right? It's when you're too confident, when too much fun is happening, when things look too good. So it's, in a way, it's a false sense of security. Not that it's going to destroy you, but just that it's a reminder, it's a warning to just stay very centered. Don't get caught up. Don't just take everything at face value necessarily, because there can be repercussions for being too spontaneous, for being too trusting, or being too carefree. Okay? Gotta have a sip of my coffee here. It's very cold and rainy here. The Lovers, yeah, wow. So the lovers mean uselessness and courage. Okay, wow, yeah. So I feel like there's a person coming in. That's what this Devil and the Lovers card means. So I feel like there's kind of someone who's going to approach you. Someone's going to kind of come to you, and they may be a lot of fun. They might be, someone who is spontaneous and is able to kind of sweep you off your feet, or, lead you to believe like that they're coming from the right place. And it's not that they're coming from the wrong place, but, maybe they have a bad effect on you. It's like drinking. It's like they're almost like a drug. They're a weakness. Maybe they're too fun. Maybe they're too nice. Maybe they just are a bad influence on you. Not that they mean to be, but maybe, the way they live their life or what they do doesn't really fit in with what works for you. So the one thing, though, is really good about the Lovers is sometimes we have a hard time seeing the world differently. And with the Lovers, what happens is the only time we're able to get outside of our own view, out of our own sight, or the way we see the world, is when we're really closely linked with someone else. And all of a sudden, we see through their eyes. We get a glimpse of a different point of view. So I'm not going to say that you shouldn't embrace this and you shouldn't have fun. What I'm going to say is just, do it very slowly. Take your time. Don't let them get you caught up in anything, too wild, too outside of your comfort zone, okay? So it looks like that's actually happening in the spring. January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, so next May, and this person might be, it sounds like this person, they don't really have as much to offer you as you have to offer them. You see, they're drawn to you because you have this great energy and you have everything going on, and they're kind of just like, you know, they're more like a butterfly flitting around, you know. And so you just, you know, enjoy it, have fun with it, but, you know, definitely take your time. Don't get swept away too quickly by all of this. Yeah. Um, oh, interesting. Wow, I can't believe this. The moon and the sun right together. So yeah, there's something you don't know. It's like they have secrets, or they might be going through a divorce, or they might be going through something. And so they haven't told you the whole story. So that's why I want you to take your time getting to know them. You know, make sure that you really, really know the people that you're involved with before you bring them into your inner circle, because you have a great inner circle. You have so much going on. You have such a great life. You've got it all situated. And so, you know, you don't want to let anything disrupt that. Now, also with justice, justice can be if someone owes you money, all of a sudden it comes back to you. Or, you know, maybe, you know, this is happening in the summer. This could be a tax return. It could be also if you have a parking ticket you forgot to pay or something like that, it's going to catch up to you. Because justice, in this justice, it's an 11, which is a very balanced number, and you see the scales of balance in this, and it's associated with Libra. So if you owe someone something, or you forgot to pay something, you're going to find out about it. Also, if you're owed something, if you're owed tax money, if someone owes you money, then that's going to come back to you too. So it looks like summertime, June, is going to be amazing. There's something you don't know about, something you forgot about, or something happening kind of beneath the surface. But you'll find out about it and you're going to wind up happy. So it looks like going into summer is just going to be awesome for you. You're going to have a great summer because you have here this giant red bloom. That's passion. That's passion. It's loving life. It's the sun shining down on every part of your life. So June is going to be a really great time for you. Don't worry about those little things. Yeah, there's something you don't know about, or you forgot about below the surface. That's the 5 of stones. So that's like there's something a little happening, like with money or with business, that's like it didn't work out, or you know it was a bad investment or something like that. But it's crowned by the 6, so the 6 comes up on top of it. So in other words, it gives me the feeling there's some little details that it's like maybe you didn't do a form right, or you know, or maybe it took too long for you to get a refund or something like that. But it's going to come through. It's going to appear as the 6. It's going to go away. It's going to be better. And then yeah, the scales are going to balance itself out. So in July there's going to be a little something. It's like a tying up of loose ends or something like that that's going to happen. But 4 of Wands, perfection. You don't have to worry about it. The blue is liberation from worry. So let's move these over so you can keep seeing as we move into fall, late. Yeah, oh nice. So I think you're going to take a trip. I think you're going to do something fun and frivolous at the end of summer, because the Fool comes along. So when the Fool comes along, what the Fool means is the Fool means that you're going to kind of just take off on an adventure. The Fool kind of just like throws caution to the wind and just takes off and acts spontaneously, you know, and other people might not understand it. Oh, and it's with the 2 of love. I mean, the 2 of cups, which is love. And this, so, oh my goodness, Son of Swords in the south. Okay, so I think a lot of you are gonna take a trip with someone, or you're gonna you know, start dating someone. You're gonna have a lot of fun. So because it's the Son of Swords, so it's a younger person who has a lot of energy. So the 2 of Cups, you know, a lot of people think that it's always love. It's not necessarily always love. A lot of times it's like just someone you have like a really neat soul spirit connection with, you know. It can be like someone who's a best friend, It can be, a young relative. It can be a son, a daughter, a grandson, a neighbor. It's just someone that you're so comfortable with. It's like you finish each other's sentences. You both like chocolate ice cream. You both like, dipping your toes in the sand. So, so yeah, you two are going to go do something really fun, either a little trip, or you're going to enter into an affair, or whatever it is. People are going to be like, what are you doing? Because that's what the Fool is. Whenever you go through those spontaneous fun phases, uh, and this is, again, we're talking about next fall, whenever we do stuff like that, there's always those people out there who, I want to say they're haters, They're like, oh, what are you doing? And you shouldn't do that and whatever. Just ignore all them. You know what you're doing. You trust your gut. This isn't your first rodeo. And yeah, 10 of Wands with the World. Wow, things are really going to open up. And 9 of Cups, oh my gosh. So next fall is going to be really good for you. Whatever there was, and I feel like, it's going to be a busy year, and it obviously seems like there's just a lot going on with other people, and somehow that's going to affect you, because we had the Empress, we had the High Priestess, we had the Father, we had all these guys, all this male energy, and for some reason, that male energy was the source of your difficulty, okay? I'm certain of that. It just feels clear. But so we have the 10 of Swords. In this, it's called oppression. But the cool thing about that is when the 10 comes up, it says it's over. It says I'm done with it. The cycle has been completed. So whatever little irritant that is, whatever problem that guy is causing, or those people, because it could be that you're caught between two people fighting. That could be because we had the men, we had the women, we had the Empress, we had the Emperor, and it could just be that you're really in the middle of all of it somehow. There are two people that are really close to you, and they've like dragged you into that. In which case, it's all coming to an end next fall. So don't worry about it. Whatever it is, it's going to end. 9 of Cups, your hopes and dreams. Just back to what this says is by next fall, you're just going to be so happy. It's like all your hopes and dreams have come true. You've landed in the warmth of the sun, and everything is peaceful again. Everything is great again. You have everything you need. You have everything you want. You're super happy. And yeah, so Aeon is what it's called in this deck, and this is the World, and it's 20, and it's really cool that that's coming up because it's coming up in a year of 2020. So what the World means is it means you are a completed person. You don't need to learn anything else. You don't need to go to classes. You don't need to listen to anyone's advice. You are a complete and whole human being on your own, fully developed, absolutely complete in your own. And so don't listen to other people. Really, that's what it's saying. You don't need to listen to other people. You don't need classes. You don't need therapy. You're perfectly fine just as you are. You've finished it all. You've done it all. It's already there. You're established. You're someone who could be giving advice. You're someone who people can turn to because you're the rock. You're just completed as a person. So that's a really great sign. It tells me that kind of all those things, all the lessons you've needed to learn, it's all over with. It's all done. From here on out, you can just trust yourself. You can just move forward and, be your own spirit guide. Wow, oh my goodness. Mother, son, daughter. Next fall, we've got Mother of Stones. So that can either be getting money, someone giving you money. It can also be you coming into a lot of money, Mother of Stones. Or, but here we have the son and daughter, so I don't know what this is about. Here we've got the mother, and then we have the son and the daughter. So because the Mother of Stones, she's generous. It's a woman who's generous in business. So maybe you're helping someone, maybe you're giving someone a loan, maybe you're going into business with these young people. You know, I'm not sure, but for some reason we've got the son and the daughter. So there are these two kids here, and there's going to be some type of business you're involved with, some kind of a money matter that you're doing with these two people. Okay, it could be that they're starting a business, and maybe you're advising them. Son of Stones, yeah. Okay, so Son of Stones, bringer of money. That's good. So I feel like they're going to need you to help them for some reason because we have defeat. And then we have the Nine of Stones. Yeah. So it's like something has happened to them. They're either going through a rough phase or they're doing a business and they need a little bit of help from you, or you're just going to take a venture together. But it looks like whatever it is they're doing, you know, it's kind of hitting a rough patch, which doesn't mean that it's not going to succeed. It will succeed because we have the 9 coming up, which is a really good omen. But it means that there's some kind of struggle or some kind of a glitch that they're dealing with. And for some reason, I feel very strongly like you're going to be involved in it. You're going to have to help them or somehow, you know, guide them or you know, refer them to the right kind of professional, something like that. But you're definitely involved. It's going to wind up really good. It's going to wind up being successful, their venture. So it sounds like maybe they're doing a venture, or maybe they're trying to buy a house, or maybe they're starting a business. But whatever it is, they're next winter, it's like late fall, early winter, they're going to hit a little bit of a rough patch, or maybe you've, you know, been involved with them, and you know, it goes through this kind of phase where it's like, oh wait, what's happening? It's not happening. It's not happening. So don't worry about it. It's going to pass very quickly, and then you're going to wind up, yeah. They need to do a little bit of growing and changing. We have transformation and we have the 7 of Cups. So I feel like the people that you're dealing with maybe aren't very realistic. Sometimes the 7 of Cups, it doesn't mean that they're not successful. What it means is that they're not realistic. You know, you can have, you can have a beautiful house in the suburbs and, you know, a couple of cars and a great job, but you don't feel successful because, you know, you don't have a mansion on the hill and a Rolls Royce. So that's what the 7 of Cups is. It's not saying there's not success. It's saying that someone needs to think about being more realistic, you see. And they have some change to do. They have some growing to do. Because this isn't you. This is coming with all these people. That's the Death card. Now, the Death card isn't death. The Death card is, well, it can be death. But the Death card is someone who needs to shed some emotional and intellectual skin, you see. What they need to do is they need to kind of continue growing. And so, you know, those growing pains can be painful. But we have the Magician on top of it. So it's like this person needs to be more creative. They need to kind of learn how to work with what they have, not what they want. That's what the Magician means. Magic, what is magic? Magic is just being able to make something out of nothing, really. That's what magic is. So they're gonna have this growing to do. It's amazing. You just, for some reason, people for you, and yeah. So I wanted a final, like, what's your final overall year? Richness, 10 of Stones. You're going to win some money. You're going to get some free money. Your investments are going to pay off. Everything's going to be really good for you. The 10 of Stones is things coming to you that you didn't have to work for. So all in all, you're going to have a really great year. You're dealing with a lot of people, sons, daughters, businessmen, men. It sounds like you're just really, you know, you're really wrapped up with family and friends and work associates, you know. The people are just like never ending in your reading last month and this whole coming year. So again, you know, take it slow, have fun, be spontaneous, but also, guard who you let into your inner circle. You have created like a really great family. You've created a great uh, network of friends. And so, people are going to want that. People are drawn to that. And so it's really important that you do that. But you're going to just have this great fall, like August, late summer, early fall connection. You're going to take a trip with someone, or you're going to, yeah, yeah, you're really going to get to shine the star. So for you, it's going to be a great year. Once again, thank you for letting me read for you. If you have any questions, feel free to text or email me. Personal readings are available, and I am sending you all love and light in 2020.